All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are tackling, that perennial question everyone wants a shortcut for.
The big one.
Exactly. What are the absolute easiest, no skill, no investment ways to earn money online from home? We've been digging through threads from people who are actually doing this, trying to separate what works from, well, what's just a waste of time.
And what's interesting is that right off the bat, the sources all point to this one core rule. If there's no investment, no time, no money, no skill, then the barrier to entry is basically zero.
Which means you're competing with everyone.
Everyone, globally. So the consensus is pretty clear. You're looking for, pocket change. You're not going to get rich doing this. Unskilled remote work just doesn't pay well.
Okay, so let's dig into that pocket change idea.
Yeah.
The first category is the low-effort task route. So this is your short surveys, testing apps, that kind of thing.
Yeah, giving feedback on audio, simple transcription cleanup. But what's really, I guess, surprising here is that even within that pool, there's this weird hierarchy of pay.
A hierarchy?
Yeah. Users consistently, and I mean consistently, report that gaming rewards, so getting paid to play a mobile game until you hit a certain level, they pay way better than normal surveys.
Hang on. You're telling me playing a mobile game pays more than giving, actual targeted demographic feedback to a platform like Prolific? That just doesn't seem logical.
I know, right? But it seems to come down to a couple of things. One is guaranteed completion, and the other is just massive ad spend budgets for game promotion. I mean, one user said they made $12 for about 2 hours of playing a game on a platform like Freecash.
$12 for 2 hours. That's way better than the $1 or $2 an hour people report for sites like Swagbucks or branded surveys.
Exactly. And Freecash kept coming up as being pretty reliable. Fast payouts to PayPal or crypto, and a low minimum withdrawal, which is key.
Okay, but let's be real here. What's the actual, volume? What are people making if they're really focused on this?
For casual use, like an hour a day, you're probably looking at $30 to $50 a month. If you're a serious grinder, someone really putting in the hours, you might hit 100, maybe 150 a month.
So enough to cover a utility bill or a big grocery shop, but it's not replacing your income.
Not at all. And you have to remember the warning, too. A lot of these sites require you to get to these insane levels in games or even spend your own money to get a tiny reward. You have to be selective.
Right, so that $150 a month, that's kind of the ceiling. And that's the reality check, isn't it? If you want actual sustainable income, the sources all agree, you have to develop a skill.
Totally. And we're not talking about, learn to code. We're talking about basic, acquirable skills that make you more valuable immediately. Things like simple photo cropping for e-commerce or basic Google Sheet organizing.
And for actual remote jobs, people were mentioning aggregators like Ruffalert.
Yeah, that's a job board that only posts verified work-from-home jobs. You can find entry-level data entry, virtual assistant roles, that sort of thing.
Which I guess leads right into starter freelancing. Even these really basic tasks, they can pay $20 an hour, or even up to $100 plus if you get into something more complex.
But the trade-off, and it's a big one, is just getting started. That higher pay is there, but you might spend weeks writing and sending dozens of proposals just to
land that first gig.
Yeah.
That's the real investment, isn't it? The persistence.
It really is.
Okay, so let's shift gears for a second, because there was this other really weird hack that doesn't involve trading time for money in the same way. Bank account churning.
Yeah, bank account churning. It's basically just opening new bank accounts to grab their sign-up bonuses. One person claimed they made over $1,100 in 1 year just from various bank offers.
But doesn't that get super complicated? I mean, trying to manage all those minimum balances and direct deposit rules, it sounds like you could get hit with hidden fees really easily if you mess up.
Oh, for sure. You have to be meticulous. That's the real work involved here. But if you can manage it, it's a pretty guaranteed return on your capital. It's this unique third path.
So at the end of the day, it really boils down to two paths, doesn't it? You've got the low-effort pocket change or the higher-effort skill-based work.
Pretty much. But there was one last point in the source material that really, I don't know, it makes you think. It's about the long-term purpose of all this low-effort work.
What do you mean?
Well, the uncomfortable observation is that these platforms, the modern Amazon Mechanical Turks, they're basically just huge data gathering operations for training AI models.
So all these little tasks are just teaching an AI how to do the job.
Exactly. So the question becomes, if all this easy work today is actively training the automation that's going to eliminate that work tomorrow, what new skills are actually future-proof? And that's something to really mull over.